Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now, before we get into the show, first off, man, if you haven't done this already, man, what are you waiting for, man? Hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, and if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video will come out because I'm here each and every single week. So make sure you hit the thumbs up if you haven't already. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. And then next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. You click on that bell. And when you click on that bell, you'll be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded. And one last thing, don't forget to be awesome. So yeah, don't forget to be awesome. And yeah, man, sit back, chillax, grab something to eat, grab something to drink because you're watching the Ryan Awesome Show. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ryan Awesome, and welcome to the Ryan Awesome Show. Now today on the Ryan Awesome Show, we'll be talking about AEW Dynamite for October the 27th, 2021. Now, man, with this show, man, it was fun, man. It was fun. Now with the main event, man, at first, man, I didn't know what was going on, man. Like at first, it was ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous in a good way. But yeah, it was fun. It really was. It was goofy. It was funny. You know, it was a great match, man. It was a great match. Overall show was really good. We did have some great matches on this show. Bobby Fish, CM Punk was a great match. I really enjoyed the women's match with Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida in that TBS Women's Championship title eliminator match. TNT Championship match with Sammy Guevara and Ethan Page was really good. But yeah, man, yeah, that was pretty much it on Dynamite, man. We have Darby Allin and MJF. They continue in their feud for Full Gear. Darby Allin just made a match with MJF for Full Gear. He challenged MJF to a match at Full Gear. And yeah, we had that, Jericho, Inner Circle, and the Men of the Year and American Top Team and all that stuff, man. But yeah, man, overall, just a great show, just a good show, fun show. And so yeah, man, this is the AEW Dynamite review for October the 27th, 2021 on The Ryan Awesome Show. And yeah, man, if you haven't done this already, man, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, if you're watching The Ryan Awesome Show for the first time ever, hit that subscribe button. And then right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell to be the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded because I'm here each and every single week, man. I'm here on Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite, of course. Thursdays for Impact Wrestling, Fridays for AEW Rampage, and then Saturdays and Sundays are for our pay-per-views, man. WWE pay-per-views, AEW pay-per-views, and Impact Wrestling pay-per-views, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, with the main event, man, I thought they were gonna start off the show with the main event. But yeah, because the Elite, they usually start off the show. But yeah, I thought they were gonna start off with the show. But yeah, glad that they ended off the show with the Elite. And so yeah, man. So first off, man, yeah, we were live in Boston, Massachusetts. And so our first match of the night, we had CM Punk versus Bobby Fish. So yeah, man, both of these guys are birthday boys. CM Punk birthday was yesterday, and Bobby Fish birthday was today. So happy birthday to these guys. And so yeah, man. So yeah, the crowd was split, and then both of these guys, they try to one up each other. And then Fish, he kicks Punk, and then we had knee strikes to Fish. We had scoop slams to Fish. We had a springboard senton bomb to Punk. We had a tope suicida to Fish. And then at one point, Fish, he had tripped Punk on the ring apron. And so that's when Fish, he took control of the match. And then Fish, he went right after Punk's leg. And so the leg was the focus of the match. And so, yeah, man, so both of these guys, they were fighting outside the ring. And Fish, once again, going after the legs. And so yeah, we had a great spot in this match, man. We had CM Punk. He was going for his diving elbow drop, his Macho Man Randy Savage like elbow drop. And so yeah, so Punk, his leg was acting up in the match. So instead of hopping on two legs, instead of jumping off of the top rope with two legs, he used one leg. So and he was able to keep his balance too. So that was great, man. Nice stuff from CM Punk. And so yeah, man. So Fish he kicked out of the diving elbow. And so yeah, man. At that point, both of these guys they're going back and forth with strikes. And then Punk hit a swinging neckbreaker to Fish, followed up by a corner knee strike, and followed up by a short arm clothesline. And so yeah, Fish once again kicks out. And so yeah, man. So Punk he tried to go for the GTS to go to sleep, but Fish he had reversed it and hit a dragon screw on Punk. And so and then Fish hit a sliding clothesline of Punk. And so yeah, we had a sliding clothesline of Punk. We had a jackknife cover to Fish, but Fish he powered out of the cover and he lifted up CM Punk, but Punk he countered it and he hit the GTS to go to sleep to Bobby Fish to win the match. So therefore, CM Punk wins the match. So CM Punk wins the match. And so yeah, man, another thing in this match, man, at the end when the referee hand hit the mat for 3, Bobby Fish's arm went up. So he moved his arm up, so he kicked out at 3. And so yeah, at first I didn't know what that was about, but that was strange, man. That was really strange that he kicked out right after the referee counted to 3. But yeah, man, yeah, that was pretty much it with the show, man. I mean, not the show. That was it with the match. And yeah, great opening to the show. Great opening match for the show. Smart move, man. Smart move too to put this on first, man. And so yeah, man. So that was it with that, man. And so right after that, man, we had Malakai Black. He was talking about Cody Rhodes.
I made your own family lose faith in you. I divided the entire Nightmare family. I forced you to take measures that you've never taken before. And I made an entire crowd hate you. If you think that this was about pinfalls, Rhodes, think again. The house always wins.
So yeah, man, looks like Black he wants another match. So I guess a submission match, I guess. Because he said no pinfalls. So yeah, that was pretty much it with the vignette. So we'll be getting another match. I don't want to see another match with these guys. Like we've seen enough of it, man. We've seen enough of it. But yeah, man. Like 3, you already got 2 victories over Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes only got like 1 win over you. So I don't know why they're still going at it, man. I really don't. But yeah, man. So yeah, that was pretty much it with the vignette from Malakai Black and what he had to say about Cody Rhodes and him not being done with Cody Rhodes yet. And so yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had a match, and it was MJF with Wardlow and Shawn Spears in his corner versus Bryce Donovan, who is a local competitor from Boston, Massachusetts. And so yeah, man. So this was a squash match, man. We had MJF. He tried to shake Donovan's hand, and then Donovan he shook MJF's hand. So dumb move by Donovan. You should have known better. Because MJF, you know what type of guy MJF is. But yeah, man, so to end the match, man, we had a heat seeker. To Donovan to win the match. And then MJF, when he pinned Donovan, he put his finger right on top of Donovan for the pinfall. And so he beat Donovan. So therefore, MJF wins the match. And so after the match, MJF, he grabbed the microphone, he talked. And so yeah, he talked about Boston, of course. Heels always talk about the city that they're in. And so he talked about the women there, the moms, and he talked about their accent, their Boston accent. And so he said that Darby was too scared to show up for work. And so yeah, man, so MJF he was bragging about taking out Sting, and then MJF he said that he is the future AEW World Champion. And then Sting theme music had played and interrupted the promo. And so nobody came out. And so the music stopped. And so MJF, he started laughing. MJF, Shawn Spears, and Wardlow, they all laughed. And so, yeah, man. So it was a joke. And MJF, he was laughing because, the crowd bought it. The crowd bought it that Sting was really coming out. And so yeah, man. So the lights had cut off after that, and so we had MJF. He told Shawn Spears, yeah, really funny, Shawn, really funny, Spears. And so Spears, he was like, that wasn't me. That's not me. Because Shawn Spears' whole thing, the lights cut off, and then Shawn Spears appears on the stage, and so that's why MJF said real funny, Spears. And so yeah, Spears said it wasn't him. And so yeah, man. So we had a video. We had a video of somebody wearing an MJF face mask, and then Darby he was there too. So he took out this person that was wearing the MJF face mask, and he put the guy through a table. And so yeah, and then on the screen it had said, now I'm here to break you physically. And so yeah, now to break you physically. And so yeah, so Sting, he came from behind of the Pinnacle, and he took out the Pinnacle with a bat. So he took out Wardlow and Spears with a bat. MJF, he got out of there, man. He got out of there. He went towards the crowd, and so Darby Allin, he was wearing a trench coat. And he was there. So Darby Allin was there. And so yeah, so Darby Allin took out MJF, or he took out Spears rather, because Spears had moved MJF out of the way, and so MJF left, and so he took out Spears. And so yeah, man, and yeah, so MJF, he was on the stage ramp, and so Sting and Darby Allin, they fought off Spears and Wardlow. And so Darby, he hit Wardlow with he had a thumbtack skateboard. So Darby Allin had hit Wardlow with the thumbtack skateboard. And so yeah, right after that, man, Darby Allin, he grabbed the microphone, he spoke, and he said to MJF, me and you, full gear. So yeah, man, so MJF versus Darby Allin at Full Gear. I predicted this was gonna happen. Everybody knew it was gonna happen. But yeah, this match should be really good, man. This match should be really good. Now I don't think it's gonna be a regular one-on-one match. They might add a stipulation to this match based off of the feud. But yeah, this match should be really good, man. And so yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had Tony Schiavone. He interviews Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, with Rebel and Jamie Hayter in our corner.
Halloween Spirit with the Women's World Champion Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D, coming up at Full Gear, November 13th, defending the world title against Ty Conte. That is if you are still the world champion at that time. Recently on the Jericho Cruise, you had a match with Abaddon that you walked out on, and now Tony Khan has a match coming up this Friday on Rampage. A trick-or-treat match against Abaddon. The treat is, if she wins, she'll get a title shot with you.
And what's the trick?
Well, don't kill the messenger. The trick is no disqualification.
What?
No DQ. I got a couple of tricks. It's fine. We'll see you then. We'll see you Friday on Rampage, Abaddon. Trick or treat, Abby. Yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D.
And so yeah, man. So that was it. So it's gonna be a no disqualification match. Trick or treat match between Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, and Abaddon. So yeah, Dr. Britt Baker, AEW Women's Champion. So yeah, man. So if Abaddon beats Dr. Britt Baker, then she'll get a title match. But that's not gonna happen. But yeah, man. So yeah, they did have a match, as they mentioned earlier. They had a match on a Jericho Cruise. I didn't know about it. But yeah. So yeah, that was it with that, man. That was it. So yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had the TNT Championship match. And it was All Ego Ethan Page versus Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, who is the TNT champion. So yeah, man. So the stipulation in this match is if Sammy Guevara loses the match, then he'll be forced to leave the Inner Circle. And so yeah, man. So Sammy, when he made his entrance, he ran to the ring and he took out Ethan Page, and the match didn't start yet. And so they were fighting outside the ring, and yeah, and then they got back into the ring, and so the bell had rung, so the match is officially started. And so yeah, man, we had Tony Nese once again. So Tony Nese is in the crowd once again. He was in the crowd last week, so he showed up again this week. And so yeah, man, so we had chops to Page, we had a super kick to Page, and then Page, he had tripped Sammy on the top rope at one point. And so yeah, man, Page, he had a backbreaker to Sammy on the top turnbuckle. And so yeah, that's when Page, he took control of the match during the commercial break, picture in picture, of course. And we had a double springboard cutter, man, to Page, which was beautiful, man. He jumped off of one rope onto another rope, and he just jumped off the second rope and just hit a cutter on Paige. So that was really nice. And so yeah, man, we had a Spanish fly by the Spanish guy, which was beautiful, man. And Paige kicks out. And so yeah, man, this was the best spot in the match, man. So yeah, we had a top rope shooting star press to Paige outside of the ring. So Sammy Guevara, he jumped from the top rope and hit a shooting star press on Paige outside of the ring. So that was nice, man. And so yeah, the crowd was going crazy at that point. We had a tilt-a-whirl power slam to Sammy, and then we had Paige. One point he had slammed Sammy Guevara to the top rope, and so Paige tried to go for the Avalanche Eagle's Edge, but Sammy had turned it into a top rope Rana. And so yeah, man. So both of these guys, they were reversing each other's moves, and then Sammy hit a jackknife cover. So a jackknife cover to Paige to win the match. So therefore, Sammy Guevara wins the match and is still the TNT champion. So yeah, man, great match, man, great match. So yeah, man. So right after the match, Ethan Page, he attacks Sammy, and so Scorpio Sky, who was in the back because every member was banned from ringside, and so Scorpio Sky, he was in the back. He came out to the ring to join in on the attack. So it's a 2-on-1 beatdown. And so yeah, man, we had the inner circle. That came out. So the whole entire inner circle, Jericho, Hager, Santana, and Ortiz, they came out to save Sammy. So they chased off Page and Sky. And so yeah, man. So yeah, so Jericho, man, he grabbed the microphone and he talked about Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. He said that he respected Scorpio Sky for actually beating Jericho twice, but Page, yeah. So Jericho, he had said that Page beats himself in a hotel room, in his own hotel room, and so the crowd, they chanted, can't really say it, but yeah. So Jericho, he said that the 10-man tag team match that's at Full Gear will be a Minneapolis street fight. So it's gonna be a Minneapolis street fight at Full Gear. And so Jericho, he told Paige and Scott to tell Dan Lambert to show up, so he'll know which guys that the inner circle is gonna pick to be in this 10-man tag team match at Full Gear. And so yeah, man. So that was pretty much it with that, man. Pretty much it. And yeah, man. So next week we'll find out like which members of the American Top Team that the inner circle is gonna pick to fight. And so yeah, man, who are these guys? Who these people will be? I don't know. But yeah, I like right after this, man, I'm done. I'm done with this feud, man. I'm done with this feud. But yeah, that was it with that, man. So right after that, man, we had Tony Schiavone. He was backstage. He interviews Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston, the Mad King.
On Rampage on Friday night, cannot wait in the semifinals of the Eliminator tournament. Bryan Danielson and Eddie Kingston one-on-one.
You know, Bryan, you talked about hard work last night. That I don't work hard, huh? Let me tell you something, bro. Every morning I wake up and I take a pill of Zoloft so I don't flip out and hurt somebody.
Wow.
I have to battle depression. And then that depression turns into anger. And then after that, you never know what I'm going to do. But I'm not trying to get locked up because I'm trying to live a dream. You don't tell me about hard work until you walked a mile in my shoes, partner.
Partner?
And guess what? I'm done talking. And I'm done listening. Excuse my back.
Excuse my back.
That's the Eddie Kingston I want to see.
Okay.
That's the Eddie Kingston that I want to go in the ring and fight with. That's the Eddie Kingston who's got something to believe in, who's got something to fight for. And I hate to tell you, Eddie, but I've been through it too. And I don't complain about it. There's so many people in this country, in this locker room, who've been through that same crap and walked through it every single day and still go out there and put in the work. I am not saying that you're not a hard worker. Every time you step in the ring, he works his ass off. Eddie Kingston works his ass off, and I'm going to give him this. I'm going to give him this too. Him and Jon Moxley are the two toughest professional wrestlers I have ever met in my entire life. And despite all of that, on Friday, I'm going to go out there and prove that I'm the best. And Eddie, I don't care if you're willing to listen or not. I'm going to beat you.
And so yeah, man, so that was it, man. Yeah, this should be really good, man. I'm telling you. Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston, man. Yeah, I don't know if they ever fought, man. I don't know if they ever fought. Or then maybe they did. Maybe they did on the Indies. So yeah, this will be a first. And so yeah, man. So yeah, I cannot wait for this, man. I cannot wait for this. And so yeah, this gonna be on Rampage. It's gonna be on Rampage. And now, last week I was expecting Lance Archer to advance, but you know everything that happened with Lance Archer, he got hurt in the match, and so they had to call an audible, and he had to get rolled up. So I don't know if he was planning to win the match or not. But either match, man, either match is still good. If whatever it was, Lance Archer versus Bryan Danielson or Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson, man, this should be great, man. This should be great. And it's smart that they put it on Rampage too, man. You gotta have some big matches on Rampage. You know, they stack up Dynamite with these big matches, but Rampage you also got to do that too, man. So yeah, really smart to put this on Rampage. And so yeah, man. So that was pretty much it with that. So of course this is gonna be the semifinals. Gonna be Bryan Danielson versus Eddie Kingston in the AEW World Title Eliminator match. And so yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had Tony Schiavone. He was backstage. He interviews the Lucha Bros. So Pentagon and Ray Fenix, and who are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And so yeah, man. So yeah, basically, man, they wanted to put their championships on the line, so they put their championships on the line against FTR, the AEW World Tag Team Championships against FTR at Full Gear. So yeah, that should also be really good, man. Now FTR, man, last year going into Full Gear, they were champions, they were tag team champions, they were AEW World Tag Team Champions, and they lost the tag team titles to the Bucks. So yeah, man, so this, you know, if they could somehow right that wrong and get those AEW World Tag Team titles, man, like, dude, that would be good. That would be good for FTR. But yeah, of course they have the AAA Tag Team titles, so that's also good too. But they could also be double champs to correct the wrong from last year. You know, you could win the tag team titles and become double tag team champions. So yeah, man, should be really good, man. FTR and Lucha Bros and FTR. And so yeah, man. So that was pretty much it with that. So of course it's gonna be Lucha Bros versus FTR at AEW Full Gear in November. And so yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had the first round TBS Women's Championship Eliminator Tournament. So yeah, I love this match. So yeah, man. So we had Serena Deeb versus Hikaru Shida. And so yeah, man. So yeah, we had Shida. She went right after Deeb. And yeah, of course, Serena Deeb, she turned heel the last time they fought. And yeah, she came out of the heel tunnel too. Serena Deeb did. And so yeah, so Shida, she unloaded on Deeb, and Deeb, or Serena, not Serena, Hikaru, she hit a superplex. She hit a deadlift superplex to Serena Deeb, which was really nice. And so Deeb, she went right after Shida's leg, and the leg was the focus of the entire match. The leg was the story of the match. And so yeah, man, so Deeb, she took control of the match during the commercial break, picture in picture, of course. And so yeah, man, so we had a missile drop kick to Deeb, a delayed vertical suplex to Deeb, and we had a straight jacket German suplex to Deeb. And so yeah, we had a knee strike to the back of Deeb's head, and then Deeb, she went right after Shida's leg once again. And so Deeb, she landed outside the ring awkwardly. I don't know what it was. Was it her head? I don't think it was her head. Yeah, I don't know if it was her head that hit the ring apron or what, but she landed awkwardly, man. And so yeah, man. So she hit a step up drop kick to Deeb on the steel steps, or right off the steel steps. And so Deeb once again gone after Shida's leg, and we had a figure four leg lock on Shida on the ring post. So shades of Bret the Hitman Hart right there. And we had a half Boston, I'm not even pronouncing it right, a half Boston Crab submission move to Shida. So of course in Boston, so she locked in a half Boston Crab in Boston. And so yeah, so that got a popping from the crowd. And so yeah, we had an inverted figure four leg lock to Shida, and the crowd started chanting, "This is awesome," and it was, man. And so Deeb, she tried to hit Shida with the plaque at one point, but Shida, she saw it coming, and then Shida, she had the plaque in her hand, and so yeah, she can't hit her, because if she does, she get disqualified. And so Deeb was begging Shida to hit her with the plaque, so Deeb can get the easy win. And so Shida, she didn't do it. And so yeah, so I think the referee took it away from her, I think. And so referee was turned around, and so Shida, or Deeb rather, she poked Shida in the eyes. And so she locked in the inside cradle to Shida, but Shida had kicked out of the inside cradle. And so yeah, at that point they were both trading roll-ups, and so she got the better of the roll-up. So Hikaru Shida wins the match. Hikaru Shida wins the match and will go on to the next round in the TBS Women's Championship Eliminator title match to tournament to go up against Nyla Rose. And so yeah, and also Shida gets her first win, or not her first win. She gets her 50th win. She get her 50th win. And so yeah, man. So that was it, man. Really great match, very competitive. And the leg, man, the leg was the story of the match. And I like how they brought up the 50th win, man. They brought up the 50th win, and they built the match around the 50th win. Hikaru Shida getting her 50th win. And so yeah, man. So right after the match, we had Serena Deeb. She attacked Shida, and so Deeb, she grabbed the chair and she swung the chair at Shida's leg, and so she went right after the leg with the chair. And so Deeb, she locked in the Serenity lock, also a leg lock on Shida. And so the referees and officials from the back, they tried to break it up, so they broke up the fight. And so yeah, man, a feud is gonna continue to happen, man. A feud is gonna continue to happen. Now with this, I expected it. I expected it to happen. Like either one of these ladies, they were gonna advance to the next round. And so this is what I thought was gonna happen. At first, I thought that Shida. I thought that Deeb was gonna win the match by cheating. I thought she was gonna win the match, and Hikaru Shida cost Serena Deeb her tournament win. So that's what I thought was gonna happen. But yeah, this is even better, man. So yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna do next. I don't know if they're gonna add it on Full Gear or what, but I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, man, that was it, man. That was it with the match. Really good match. And so yeah, man. So right after that, man, we had Tony Schiavone. He interviews Lio Rush and Dante Martin backstage.
This Friday on Elevation, we were going to have a tag match, Lio Rush's debut team of Dante Martin against the Sydal brothers, but an injury to Mike Sydal means we will now have some great news for you fans. The third match between Dante Martin and Matt Sydal, the first two have been a classic.
Well, Tony, we're all about timing, and clearly it wasn't the right time for Mike Sydal, which doesn't surprise me. I should have assumed this outcome from a Sydal brother, but my in-ring debut will come at the right place and at the right time. And when that time comes, you will know exactly why they call me the man of the hour. But enough about me. This Friday on Rampage, we've got Dante Martin versus Matt Sydal for the third time. And you better believe that third time is going to be a charm because he's going to have Lio Rush in his corner, not some washed-up mentor who only cares about beating Dante instead of teaching Dante. This Friday, there will be a lesson learned. And the failed student is going to be Matt Sydal.
So yeah, so that was it. So Mike Sydal, he got injured. So it was supposed to be a tag team match, and now it's gonna be a one-on-one match with Matt Sydal and Dante Martin. So yeah, so that was it with that, man. And so yeah, man. So right after that, we had the first round AEW World Title Eliminator Tournament match, and it was number 10, representing the Dark Order, number 10 versus Jon Moxley. So yeah, man, this is a beatdown, bro. When I say this is a beatdown, this is a beatdown. So yeah, man, so Moxley, man, he absolutely obliterated number 10. And yeah, he's at one point he had split his mask open. He had split his mask wide open. And so yeah, and he started biting at 10's face. And so 10 was bleeding from his face, from his mask. And so yeah, 10 he tried to fight back, but Moxley caught him with a lariat. And then yeah, Moxley continued to unload on this guy. And so to end the match, man, we had a paradigm shift to number 10 to win the match. So therefore, Jon Moxley wins the match, and we'll go on to the next round in the AEW World Title Eliminator match. So yeah, that was it, man. I'm telling you, man, Moxley, he is gonna turn heel. He is turning heel, man, in this tournament. I don't know if he's gonna win this tournament. I say have him lose, so we'll have the heel turn in the tournament. But maybe he does win. Maybe he does win. And Hangman Adam Page, he's gonna win the AEW World Championship, so we could probably see Adam Hangman Page versus a Jon Moxley. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. They could go either way with this, but that's the way I'll go with it. Have Moxley lose in a tournament so that he'll solidify a heel turn. And so yeah, man, I'm telling you, man, I'm loving this Moxley, man. I'm loving it. And then we walked like when the match was over, man. He walked away. He went through the crowd and he had 10's blood draped on his chest, man. So that was really cool, man. And so yeah, man, just turn him heel, man. Just turn him heel, man. I cannot wait. Oh yeah, and then another thing, man, when Jon Moxley came out to the ring, he almost or a fan was in the way, so he had to push the fan out of the way. Like every time Moxley come out, I'll be like, man, get out of his way, get out of his way, get out of his way. And so yeah, man. So yeah, so that was it with that. And so right after that, we had Tony Schiavone. He interviews FTR of the Pinnacle. So that's Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, who are the AAA Tag Team Champions, with Tully Blanchard in their corner. So yeah, FTR, my all-time favorite team right now, today.
Brothers have made the challenge for Full Gear on Saturday, November 13th for the AEW World Tag Team Championship.
Tony, I said last week that we've waited almost an entire year to get back our AEW World Tag Team titles, and of course we're going to accept. We've waited too long. We've let people babysit our babies too long, and the poppies are home now, and they're coming to claim the AEW World Tag Team titles.
You know, Tony, everybody knows what reset is in our society. And these two gentlemen, along with myself, have hit the reset button. And those guys don't have any idea what's coming down the pipe.
Exactly. Penta and Fenix, you do a lot of cute things in the air. You flip around, you fly around, and that's cool. But come Full Gear, there's one thing you're going to do that you've never done before. That's you're going to fight. You're going to fight for your life. You're going to fight for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. And at the end of the night, we will go down as the absolute best tag team of all time. You know what they say, living legends, they're a dying breed. Well, FTR, we ain't feeling too good ourselves. Top guys,
out. So yeah, man, so that was it from FTR. So yeah, man, if FTR can actually win this match, I think yeah, they'll be first ever two-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. So yeah, man. And so right after that, man, we had Cody Rhodes with Arn Anderson. So they came out to the ring, they spoke. And so yeah, man, so crowd had booed Cody Rhodes. And so yeah, man, so Cody, he said that he hears the crowd, like literally he can hear them, and also he can hear what they saying on social media and all that stuff, and hear people ranting on him and all that. And so yeah, man, so Cody, he talked about his match with Malakai Black. And he said that he thought about hitting a different move. So because he beat Malakai Black with the Tiger Driver 98. And so he thought about using a different move and all that stuff. And so Cody, he talked about the AEW World Championship, saying that, you know, there's a reason why I haven't gone after the AEW World title. You know, he promised that, you know, if he lost, he would never challenge. He'll never go after the AEW World title ever again. And so yeah, so he said there's a reason why I haven't went after the AEW title, because it would have been too easy. It would have been too easy to just book myself into this AEW title match. It'll be too easy. It'll be too easy to go after the title. And so Cody, he said that, you know, he talked about walking in his shoes and all that stuff. And so he took off his shoes and he threw it into the crowd, and so that the crowd would know literally what it feels like to be in his shoes. And so yeah, man, so Cody, he had said that, you know, he will not turn. He will not turn. So we all know what that meant. What he meant by that. He said that he's not going to turn heel. He didn't say the word heel. He just said, I'm not going to turn. And so yeah, we all knew what he meant. We all knew that what he meant when he said that. And so yeah, man, so Cody said he will not turn. When we all want him to turn, he's not going to turn. And so yeah, man, so Cody, he said the reason that he's not going to turn because he loves the fans and he'll continue to love the fans. And so the crowd had booed after Cody said that. And so yeah, man, so Cody, he apologized for everything that he done. You know, if he rubbed somebody or he rubbed some people the wrong way, he apologized to them. And so yeah, man, so Cody, he talked to Arn Anderson, who was also in the ring. He said that it's an honor to stand in the ring with you, Arn. And so we had Andrade El Idolo. He came out and he said the people don't like you. The people don't like you. They don't like me, but I don't care what the people think. And so yeah, man, so Andrade, he said that Cody, he made stupid mistakes in his life. For example, that neck tattoo, and so the crowd had popped for that. And so yeah, man, so yeah. And then yeah, right after that, man, the lights had cut off. And so Malakai Black had showed up. Yeah, the lights had cut off and the lights took a while to come back on. And so it was Malakai Black, he showed up. And so Black, he spit the black mist in Cody's eyes. And so we had Andrade Pac. Not Pac, Andrade and Black, they took out Arn and Cody. And so yeah, Pac came out to the ring to even up the odds, so he took out Black and Andrade. And so yeah, man, so that was pretty much it. with that. And so yeah, man, so Cody Rhodes, man, he going the John Cena route. You know, like all these years we wanted John Cena to turn heel, but he never turned heel. And yeah, Cody Rhodes and John Cena, he always was booed as a babyface. But yeah, taking the John Cena route, he needs to turn heel. He needs to turn heel, man. Cody needs to turn heel. Dude, just like what Andrade said, man, nobody likes him. Nobody likes him. Like every time he comes out to the ring, always get booed. Every time he have a match, always get booed. He got booed last week. Every time he got offense in a match, he got booed. So yeah, why not turn him heel? But yeah, man. Yeah, that was it, man. But yeah, Cody, man, you're not gonna win, dude. You're not gonna win as a babyface. You're not gonna get over as a babyface. Everybody telling you what to do. We all want you to turn heel because we all boo you anyway. But yeah, that was pretty much it, man. The promo did not do well for this. The promo was not well. Like him trying to get himself over as a babyface, it didn't work. It didn't work at all. So yeah, man, that was it, man. That was it with the promo. Now, before we talk about the main event, before we get into the main event, let's talk about next week's show. Talk about next week's show and Rampage. So yeah, man. So for AEW Rampage this Friday, we have the semifinals of the AEW World Title Eliminator match. So it's gonna be Bryan Danielson versus the Mad King Eddie Kingston. So the American Dragon Bryan Danielson versus the Mad King Eddie Kingston. And also we have Matt Sydal versus Dante Martin with Lio Rush in his corner on AEW Rampage. And also we have the Trick or Treat match. So it's gonna be Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D. versus Abaddon. Oh yeah, Dr. Britt Baker, who is the AEW Women's Champion, and versus Abaddon. So that's gonna be the Trick or Treat match, and it's a no disqualification match. And if Abaddon can beat Dr. Britt Baker, then she'll get a women's championship match. And so yeah, man. So yeah, Abaddon is not gonna win because of course champions should never lose. And the only time they should lose is if it's a championship match. But this is not a championship match. But yeah, man. So yeah, so that was it with that. And so yeah, another thing on Dynamite, for AEW Dynamite next week, we have Cody Rhodes versus Andrade El Idolo. So that match was just announced right after the Cody Rhodes segment. And also we have the first round of the AEW TBS Women's Championship Eliminator title match. Is going to be Anna Jay of the Dark Order versus Jamie Hayter. And also we have the semifinals. We have the semifinals of the AEW World Title Eliminator match. Is going to be Orange Cassidy versus Jon Moxley. So I'm definitely looking forward to this, man. Definitely looking forward to this one. Now, yeah, man. So yeah, Moxley, he's either gonna lose in the semifinals or he's gonna lose in the finals. Because Orange Cassidy, man, as I mentioned last week, Moxley, he took out Wheeler Yuta. He killed Wheeler Yuta in that match that they had the last time. And so yeah, man, Orange Cassidy, he was there to watch it. He was there to witness it. So Orange Cassidy could beat Jon Moxley to avenge his friend. Or yeah, he could either go that way, or Jon Moxley could go to the finals and lose. But yeah, any way will work. Like there's a lot of different avenues you could take with Jon Moxley in this tournament. But yeah, either way can work. Either way will work. But yeah, so that was pretty much it with the match card for next week, Dynamite, and for AEW Rampage. And so yeah, man. So right after that we had the main event. So the main event, it was an 8-man tag team match, and it was the Dark Order, Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, John Silver, and Colt Cabana versus the Elite, or the Super Elite, Kenny Omega, who is the AAA Mega Heavyweight Champion and the AEW World Champion, Adam Cole, Bebe, and the Young Bucks. So that's Matt and Nick Jackson. And so yeah, man. So this is a Halloween themed show once again. And so yeah, man. So yeah, all these guys, they were dressed in costumes. So we had Grayson. He was dressed like Kratos. He was dressed like Kratos, and Uno was dressed up like a cowboy. And Colt Cabana was dressed up as Brandon Cutler with the cold spray. And John Silver, he was dressed as a deer. And also we had the Elite. They were dressed as the Ghostbusters. They were dressed as the Ghostbusters. And they had like the Ghostbusters custom music with their name dubbed in the music. Like who you gonna call? You're gonna call the Elite. But yeah, man. Yeah, dude, I could not. Dude, I couldn't take this seriously, man. I really couldn't. Like with the costumes and all that stuff, man. I really couldn't, man. But yeah, this was really fun, man. Really fun match. So yeah, Nakazawa, he was there too, and then you had somebody dressed up as a marshmallow too, man. And but the marshmallow, keep that in mind. But yeah, Nakazawa, he was dressed up like a bloated baby, a blow up baby doll or something like that. And he hit a splash on Evil Uno outside the ring. So I that was really funny, man. And then Cabana, he had the cold spray, and he sprayed Matt with the cold spray. Or, yeah, he sprayed Matt in the eyes with the cold spray. And so the Elite, they took control of the match during the commercial break, picture in picture. And then we had a hurricane to Omega from Stu off of the Buck's shoulder, so that was really nice. High tag to Cabana, took out the Elite. And then Silver, he took out everybody outside the ring. We had super kick party to Silver from the Bucks. And then at that point, everybody was hitting each other with their signature moves and all that stuff. And then the referee accidentally got hit, so the referee is knocked out. And so, yeah, man, we had a low blow to Stu from Matt. And then, the Dark Order, they try to beat up Matt. And so the rest of the Elite, they gave triple low blows to the rest of the Dark Order. And so, yeah, man, so the Bucks, the Super Elite, they had like backpacks where the Ghostbusters wore. The little backpacks, and they were standing back to back, and they just rammed into the Dark Order with their backpacks, and then they powerbombed Kogamana on the backpacks in the middle of the ring, and then another thing, man, we had a horse, a mascot that was dressed up as a horse, or a person dressed as a horse mascot. He was running to the ring. He was running to the ring, and he was talking to the Bucks, and so, he was trying to talk to the Bucks, and so the Bucks didn't know who it was. The Bucks thought that the horse was about to attack him. And so so the Bucks and the Super Elite, they low blowed this person that was dressed as his horse. And so yeah, man, so they low blowed him, they gave him a BTE trigger. And so yeah, man, so Matt, he unmasked this person that was wearing the costume. And so it was Brandon Cutler. So it was Brandon Cutler who had tape over his mouth. And so yeah, the Elite didn't know it was Brandon Cutler because, he couldn't talk because he had tape over his mouth. Brandon Cutler did. And so, yeah, man. And also, we had a marshmallow. As I mentioned earlier, the marshmallow person that was dressed up as a marshmallow mascot came into the ring. He was standing behind Matt, and he took off the mask, and it was Hangman Adam Page. So Hangman Adam Page was dressed in that marshmallow mascot that was with the Elite. And so, yeah, so Page, he took out everybody. And then Stu Grayson, man, he had a top rope moonsault on everybody outside the ring. So that was beautiful, man. A thing of beauty, that moonsault was. And so, yeah, so Page, he had a dead eye to Omega. And, of course, again, the referee was still knocked out. And so to end the match, man, we had a spin doctor. A spin doctor is a Matt from Silver to win the match. So, therefore, the Dark Order wins the match. And so that was pretty much it with the match. And so, yeah, man. And, yeah, Hangman, Adam Page costing the Elite the win. And, yeah, and they had to get a win over that one. They had to get a win. But, yeah, man. Yeah, that was it, man. The match, I could not, with the costumes and all that stuff, I could not take it seriously, man. Could not take it seriously, but it was really entertaining, man. It was really entertaining. But yeah, man. But yeah, that was pretty much it with the match. That was pretty much it with the show. And yeah, man, overall, really fun show. Great matches. Enjoyed that women's match with Serena Deeb and Hikaru Shida. TNT Championship match was really good. The Bobby Fish CM Punk match was really good too. And yeah, man. Yeah, and that was it, man. That was it with AEW Dynamite for October the 27th, 2021 on D Ryan Awesome Show. And yeah, man, if you like this video, man, hit the thumbs up, man. Hit the thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, if you're new to D Ryan Awesome Show, and you're watching my show for the first time ever, hit that subscribe button. And then right next to it, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you're the first ones to know when my next video is uploaded, because I'm here each and every single week, man. Wednesdays for AEW Dynamite, of course. Thursdays for Impact Wrestling, Fridays for AEW Rampage, and then Saturdays and Sundays are for the WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling pay-per-views. And yeah, man. And follow me on Twitter, man. Follow me on Twitter at Ryan Awesome Show. And comment down below, man. Tell me how you felt about this episode of AEW Dynamite. And share this video, man. Share this video with each and every single person that you come across on a day-to-day basis. And yeah, and I'll see you guys for Thursday. see you guys on Thursday for Impact Wrestling. So this is the aftermath of Bound for Glory. And so, yeah, man, so this should be really good, man. We have a new world champion in Moose, new X Division champion, new Knockouts champion, tag team champions, and new Knockouts champion. And yeah, man, so looking forward to Impact Wrestling tomorrow on Thursday. And yeah, man, if you missed anything from last week, if you missed last week's review of AEW Dynamite, the review is going to be right up here in this corner, and the link to that video will be down below in the description. So make sure you click either up here or you click down below in the description if you want to check it out, man. And once again, guys, thank you for the support. Thank you, thank you, and thank you. My awesome ones, thank you for the support. And yeah, man, and this has been the Ryan Awesome Show. Take care, stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome. And that's that.